Now I've got my crystal ball, and it's been a little while since I've done a world predictions, and I've been charging this up all day in the garden. It's all nice and sparkly.
What predictions?
What's the weather been round where you live, right? It's been freezing, absolutely freezing over here in the UK, and very, very damp as usual. All right, so I just want you to sit back and relax. Now, in my last world predictions, I had predicted about, sadly, the shootings in California, which took place in the Thousand Oak Bar, okay? The shootings there. And also I had predicted about the fires sweeping across California. And it's not very nice when I pick up on negative things, but I always do this, right? This is the thing with my my profession is, right, that I believe that when I give off the messages, right, I sometimes do pick up on negative situations, and I tell you these things to forewarn you guys, okay, so that you can avoid these negative situations, all right? But with it being Remembrance Day today as well, I believe it's very, very important that we all just take time out with all the nasty stuff going on in the world and what's been happening in this world for a long time. And I want to start this crystal ball reading, all right, this world prediction reading. I want to start this by saying a prayer for everybody who has lost their homes in the fires, and it's still going on now apparently, all right, and the lost lives within the shootings, and also to do with the fallen, to do with what's happening around the world. All right, so I'm going to start this with a little prayer here. Now, this is my prayer. This has been given to me by a great priest, a friend, okay, a friend who is not with us anymore. He was my friend Mike Pennington, all right, and he believed greatly in lots of things, all right. Now, he ended up not working for the Catholic Church, okay, because of basically things that he also believed to do with other worlds, all right. But he ended his days working amongst our community, helping people, helping the suffering and the poor. And he was a great guy. He looked like the guy off Lord of the Rings, the wizard with the long white beard, all right. So he gave me this prayer, and I'm going to give you. I'm going to say this prayer today. This is for worldwide.
He looked like Adam.
I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Gabriel.
No!
I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Gabriel. With the blood of Jesus Christ, I send love and light to every corner of this earth, around this globe. I ask the angels to spread beautiful, divine, heavenly light and bring peace across our lands, to banish all evil and to ease all the suffering, to take away their pain and show them the light. With the blood of Jesus Christ, I bind myself and others who are watching this. I send love and protection all around the world.
You go first. All right.
This world is protected with the blood of Jesus Christ, above and below and far beyond our universe. Amen. Right, let's start the crystal ball reading. Okay. Let's see what I'm getting. Now, we'll always start with Donald Trump, all right, with him being the President of America. Now, recently in the news, the French President, Emmanuel, all right, he had mentioned that nationalism right, is the opposite
Why the
to
fuck
patriotism.
do I remember this?
All
video?
right. And
look
basically,
like a
he
guy.
reckons that this is going to get out of hand. He reckons that this is going to sweep the
Fucking
world
bad movie.
and it's going to bring in dark forces.
Won't
And you know
do
what
that.
it is? I'm starting to believe him.
I know.
I'm starting to feel that this man's right. He is quite a
No,
peace-loving guy.
okay.
All right?
Yeah, okay.
But what I do believe, as I look in here, I feel things are going to get pretty nasty before the next election, right? And I feel that there's a lot of things to come out in the woodwork,
Oof.
right? Not just for Republicans, but for Democrats as well. And across the world, worldwide, right? Because I feel there needs to be peace. Peace needs to come in our world before great things are revealed. And we are on the edge of it. We are completely on the edge of it. But as I see Donald Trump, I'm feeling, I see snow, right? Where there's snow, where it will be a lot around the world, say like in America and the UK, the States. At the same
Oh my
time,
God.
I feel there will
think
be
this
great
guy's the
fires
computer.
that will hit a small
Last
town.
game he did
And I see
exactly
Donald
the
Trump will
same.
make great world
He
announcements
went
on this.
then
So
this, then this, then
I believe where I say
then
this,
he played-
everybody take care, okay? The small town, I
forgot what
believe,
time he played, but he played something.
I'm flashing. I'm sort of going from America, but then I'm also saying a Mediterranean. I'm getting a Mediterranean connection. All right, so please take care, especially around the winter months there. What am I saying?
Go.
So there's great changes to come in weather, as we know. It's changing now. So there's massive things to happen within politics, all right? But the next president to come in, all right, I believe America will join the global community again, because by then they will have to. There is great climate change to happen. Great climate change to happen. I'm seeing, as I look into this crystal ball, two fires from two different directions. Now, possibly connected to do with what's happening now. Possibly. But I'm also seeing round about the time there's going to be trouble with the Middle East. So you need to watch for that. And at the same time, there's going to be 3 earthquakes worldwide. And I'm getting the numbers 19, 28,
So at least
6 and 7, and number 12 will be connected. And the initials I'm seeing is M, C, N, A, and R. These will be connected, and I believe that to do with places. So please take care and stay very vigilant, guys, okay? Because like I say, the Earth's frequency is changing. The Pleiadians tell me this. And there's a big shift going on this planet. There's a massive shift.
Say it.
And it's like all the evil and all the negativity has to be exposed before we can accept for big things to come in there. So you need to watch for that. But Donald Trump will make a lot of announcements between now and I would say January, February. A lot of big world announcements. So my fear is that there is more world disasters to come there. Okay, what else am I getting? I see big news on Elon Musk.
Holy shit, you heard that, guy?
And then again, it's around about the time when there's going to be a lot of snow, and then I see the fires. It's another part of the world. So you need to watch for that. I'm seeing a guy. And he looks like just like a normal, everyday guy. He's got a bit of a beard, like an oldish, middle-aged guy. And he's connected to do with a remote sort of house. Getting quite an American feeling. And this man will be across world news. He'll be disclosing something. He's an eyewitness to a big event. Do you need to watch for that?
Now you're a land. Good. All I need is one for this guy.
There's going to be 3 big world announcements, like I say, and 3 whistleblowers will come forth with ET technology.
Well, you're right, but they've already been doing that almost.
There's 3 big new whistleblowers to come forth. And there'll be more scandal connected with banks very, very soon. What else am I saying? This crystal ball, you know, is really, really heavy. It's extremely, extremely heavy. I'm getting China. I'm sure in one of my last predictions, I talked about that there would be big sort of drama connected in airports. And I wasn't sure if it was connected to do with a bomb or smoke running, but I still say this again, and around about the same time, there's going to be a block put on airports where people will be restricted from flying in or out of countries. And I see China, and there's a connection where there's going to be panic on. I know that a lot of them outside in China, they wear masks sometimes with the pollution, but this is to do with a nasty germ, a nasty epidemic of a new flu.
A new flu?
That is about to take place. But it's as if it's been restricted from coming in and out of airports as well. And there's going to be a bit of a panic where there'll be a link with a fruit or a vegetable which will be connected.
Coffee.
Now, bearing in mind, when I'm looking on into the crystal ball, sometimes I can read a few years out, right? But this seems very, very clear, so you need to watch for that.
Everything, like coffee.
Oh, this is really strange as well. I'm seeing a boat in a harbour. Now, it looks very cosmopolitan. It doesn't look like a poor place, all right? And I'm feeling there's going to be a big, it's like a drugs baron, all right? It's going to be across world news. Caught on a boat, but also there's going to be, I'm not sure if it's also linked with high towers. It's a separate incident going on with police connected with high towers where there'll be shootings. But there'll be a billionaire connected to do with this, lots of cocaine, what's going to be caught with these people. And there'll be money laundering and mafia connections linked with this. And also, I'm seeing a congressman and an actor. Now, I don't know if they're connected or at the same time there's going to be a trial going on with that. Alright, so you need to watch for that. So if this doesn't happen this year, I would say definitely into next year. So you need to watch for that. What else am I getting? So I'm getting the strange weather conditions. I keep getting French President Emmanuel coming in and out. It's going to be I see France, and then I'm seeing Britain, and then I'm seeing Donald Trump's face. So I don't know if there's some falling outs to do happening there, but it's all happening to do with something to do with Brexit and something, a lot of scandal, a lot of falling outs and petty stuff being said there. So possibly watch for that over the next 2 to 3 months.
Do you have billing cards now?
I see a blonde,
Go ahead, man.
I'm not sure if it's a blonde-haired actress or a celebrity in the UK with big news, and also in America. Oh, now this is good. I'm seeing a new technique to come forward within schools, a learning technique
Meditation.
that will help children to learn quicker,
Your phone, really? Oh yeah.
where they would take information in very, very quick.
But it's awesome. It's like you get to learn
And it's going to bring forward
a lot of things.
remarkable
and then you're
evidence.
wondering, like, how
So I see
know
this
this,
being
man?
exposed possibly into next
not
year
kidding
there,
with that.
if not the end of the year, into next year. And I see a breakthrough,
Man, you're gonna kill me, man.
something to do with aquatic life. I'm being shown the oceans where they'll find something within aquatic life what they can
Powerful.
expel quite easy, which will help heart disease.
Well, we already got for poison, which is for
But other illnesses as well.
kills
And also something to do with the brain. So I'm not sure if it's to do with Alzheimer's.
Negative apoptosis and metastasis of cancer cells. Costs like $20.
And possibly even
to
cancer
get it.
sufferers. So you need to watch for that.
So check that.
I'm also seeing something about paraplegics on the news as
What
well.
are you doing, man?
With big news.
Die.
So I don't know, you know, like you see them when they're sort of like the Olympics.
Go ahead, man.
But big news to do with the paraplegic. So you possibly need to watch for that. What else am I saying? Oh, I'm getting the lottery numbers. So I want you to get a pen.
All right.
And I'm going to give you a lucky lotto numbers. Now, somebody had commented in one of my last videos about this, that what's the point of this if you can't, because lotteries changes every couple of days, isn't it? And the numbers I give out are lucky lotto numbers, but you can use these for well up to a month. All right? And I normally do my will predictions nearly every month. So I'm going to break these down into the 4 categories of the star signs, which is earth, water, fire, and air. All right? So I want you to get your pens and let's see what I get. All right? So firstly, I'm getting air.
See the fog. Go.
I'm getting 38.
Jesus, I'm dead.
Number 6.
It's the best I can do.
33. Number 12.
Go. Why
Number
did
2
my
and number
ass
8.
die?
So that's air.
'Cause I gotta eat. Oh, no.
Water signs. Number 7.
I
40.
might have a white fog. Mate, son.
49.
I'm dead. Alright, guys, we are back.
33. 20 and 31.
Man,
That's water signs.
Lord.